So initially, the book that I was going to write was Overcoming the Shame of Abuse. And what started that book was last year, January. It was actually 2016. It happened January 2016. The person who I was abused by as a child died. And I'm a grandmother, so at this point, I'm thinking I'm over it. And here is something that happened over 30 years ago, and it was still impacting me. It was still impacting my life. It was impacting my relationship with my husband because he couldn't figure out why I would even think about going to the funeral. And so I ended up sitting in McDonald's in the parking lot eating an ice cream cone in January. Fortunately, I live in Arizona, so it wasn't cold. But I sat there thinking that people always think you have to overcome everything. And the key to overcoming things is not to try to overcome it. The key is to accept it and use it as a platform for you to grow from it. You can never go back and change the past. You can never go back and change things that have happened to you, or you can never go back and change the things that you've done or said, because once it's out, it's done. There's nothing you can do to go back. And so as I sat in that car in the parking lot, I had tears, and I was just thinking how many other people are in the same situation. And in my mind, I started thinking of people that I knew who had experienced things that were so traumatic that they were stuck. And here I was, grown, with a certain amount, a little measure of success, and here I was right back at where I was before, stuck. So I've had mentors over the years that I've accumulated for myself, and I thought people need to know this information so that, because I was stuck just briefly. I was able to use everything that I've learned to move past it and to grow from that. So there's different levels of growth. And so I used everything that I've learned, and so here I was at this level, and I used that information to take me to the next level. And so I want to teach that to other people. I want that concept to be known so that when other people reach those levels of growth where they get stuck, then they have the tools that they need to be able to move forward. So I've changed the book. It's no longer Overcoming the Shame of Abuse. It's Overcoming Life's Insurmountable Obstacles, because this applies to anything. I've used it in almost every aspect of my life. I've used it as a single parent. I've used it in good marriage, bad marriage. I've used it in teenage pregnancy. I've used it in unemployment. I've used it in every single aspect of life. And so it's my legacy that I want to leave to not only my own children and grandchildren, but to other people's children as well. Because one of my mottos is there's enough fish in the ocean for everybody to eat. And so we just need to help facilitate people knowing that and going out and getting their fish so we can all live a life of success.